This is part 2 of setup and prep for an Aquarium webcam. In part 1, we went over how to gather important information for streaming your webcam to your home PC. In part 2, we are going to go a step further. We're going to get the webcam to work on your smartphone and tablets on the go. If you followed along in video number 1, you should recognize this setup here, which is we have the network information for our webcam, and we'll go ahead and start this video off right here. And so we're going to go and use the IP address of the webcam and the port to log into the webcam, look at the settings, and make sure everything is still okay. And now we have our camera. So once we're at this point, we're going to open up our router. All right, so once you're in your router, you want to look for an option in here called forwarding. You might also want to look for an option called port forwarding. These options should be available under the settings for it, either network settings, but you're looking for something of a similar label. So you'll click forwarding, and we're going to do something called virtual servers. So we're going to create a virtual server. So what that means is that we're going to tell this router that we want to host our camera on the router so that we can access it over the internet. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to add new. It's going to ask you for some information. And we already have that kind of handy here above. So it's 81 for this camera. And you're going to put 81 here on the internal as well. The IP address, we already know what the IP address of the camera is, 192.168.0.109. For the protocol and status, if you do have that on your end, you can leave them all at their default. The last option you can leave at its default state. You don't really need to change it. So we'll hit save. Now we've added a new entry to my router's virtual servers. This new entry is going to be using this IP address to draw from and these ports to draw from. So what's at this IP address is the webcam that I have here. So it's going to draw from that webcam information and push it up to the internet. So later on you can access it from the internet through your smartphone and tablets. We're going to need to build another URL. And this URL is special because it's going to be the one that you could use anywhere in the world. So we're going to build a new video URL. And what's going to make this easy is that we already know a lot of the information that's here. The username for the camera is admin. The password for the camera is 123456. Now the IP address of the camera, we're going to leave this blank for a moment because I'm going to come back to this. The port is going to be 81 and the extension is going to stay the same, videostream.cgi. Now to finish, we need your public IP address. This address is going to be unique to you, so this will be different for everyone. And it's also what we're going to fill in the IP address portion with. I recommend visiting whatsmyip.org. So in this case, the number is going to be 12.45.101.210. At this point, we've built enough information to get our video URL started. We have the username, we have the password, we have the public IP address, we have the port, and we have the video extension, which is http://admin, it's the username, :123456 at 12.45.101.210, and then we're going to put the port /videostream.cgi. So the first place I would say to test it out is go ahead and open up your web browser and place it in the address bar and see if it brings up your camera. So we're going to go ahead and grab the URL and just copy and paste it into the browser tool here and just hit enter. And the camera should just come up like this. So where this is going to be useful is for your smartphone and your tablets. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how that's going to look. Now, if you happen to have a GoDaddy account or any kind of website that belongs to you, you can actually take this URL and post it on your website. And to do that is, again, you're going to go ahead and copy the URL to that camera, go into the header section, and you're going to go down to site navigation. And you're going to go ahead and add a link. It's going to ask you to label it. We'll call it Aquarium camera. And for the URL is going to be your webcam. Just going to copy and paste that in there. Once that's in there, you're going to hit create link. GoDaddy will give you a link to your Aquarium camera here on your website. At this point, go ahead and click on the link. It should bring up your camera. GoDaddy is available anywhere in the world on your smartphone or tablet, so this should be very easy for you to pull up and look at your Aquarium cam. If you own an Apex controller, which is an Aquarium camera tile inside of it, if you own an Aqua controller Apex, there is a place to do this too, just as well. In video number 1, we added a camera view, and so in this video we're going to add another camera, which is going to be the one that works outside of your home. So we'll call this public camera. And again, we're going to take our link and we're going to place it here. Go ahead and hit OK. And you should see your webcam there. So you're going to see it here at home when you're on your home PC. And if you switch over to your smartphone, you should see it on here as well. Now, don't forget to make sure to set smartphone and tablets to LTE or 4G cellular on your phone settings. That way, we are 100% sure it's running through the cellular network for your phone and tablet. The best part about it being on your smartphone is right when you log into the dashboard, it'll be right there waiting for you. Even though we're using an inexpensive camera, this is the best way to look at your aquarium when you're away from your home. I highly recommend it. Like and subscribe to the channel. I hope we were able to get you set up today. If you have any questions or comments, write them below. Thanks for watching Marine Technica. Happy to help. Mahalo.